Today we've got a ton of never-before-seen footage, the broadcast premiere of the new Far Cry 2 trailer, and brand new Tiger Woods and Facebreaker from EA.
Plus, your first look at the new MotorStorm 2 trailer and the first shots of the new Shaun White snowboarding game. X-Play starts right now.
Hello and welcome to X-Play. I'm Morgan Webb.
And I'm Adam Sessler. I'm coming to you from the G4 studios in Los Angeles on Wednesday, May 28th. And we've got a great show for you today that includes a cheat for one of the toughest challenges ever on the Wii.
And later on, we'll see if the redesigned Bug Smashing in Lost Planet Colonies edition is worth an upgrade in our review. But first, Adam's got all of the day's top headlines in our gaming update.
Capcom has officially announced that Street Fighter 4 is currently under development for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Windows-based PCs. Until now, the game was only confirmed for an arcade release in Japan. Part 4 will feature classic 6-button 2D gameplay mixed with newly stylized 3D characters and environments. The game will also feature new special moves, including focus attack, super combos, and an ultra combo system. At the moment, no official release date or details regarding any major differences between each version of the game have been announced. Ubisoft kicked off their Ubi Days press event in Paris with the announcement of a new Shaun White snowboarding game. The Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 versions of the game will feature a persistent online mode, allowing gamers to fly down the mountain with somewhere between 16 to 32 friends, depending on how much Ubisoft can tweak their Assassin's Creed engine. The game is said to be physics-based and will factor in the gravity of your boarder along with the friction of your board against the mountain. The Wii version of the game will take advantage of the Wii balance board. And finally, a new listing by GameStop has revealed the details of a newly repacked Gears of War. The game's first and second map pack will be available from the start, while a bonus disc will include a handful of picture packs, dashboard themes, and trailers for both games in the franchise. The repacked Gears of War is expected to be available on June 24th. Well, that's it for today's gaming update. For the latest news, be sure to check out our website, g4tv.com/xplay. Now let's go over to Morgan for a game that might give you diabetes.
Well, when we first saw Little Big Planet, it drew oohs and ahs from the crowd at 2007's GDC. Then it was delayed, and then it was delayed again, but we might not have to wait too much longer to play with our sack folk. It's due out in October, but right now we've got an all-access pass to see what's up with the small wonder that's got everyone talking.
So I'm with Alex Evans. He is the co-founder of Media Molecule. These are the guys behind the game that I am most excited to play this year, Little Big Planet. I think it goes without saying, this is a very, very, very ambitious game. Is what you're ending up with what you envisioned when you first started out making Little Big Planet?
Well, you know what, we envisioned, well, it kind of evolved, and the ambition was so high because we wanted to capture those two elements, like the play side, like, I'm going to get the highest score in the world. And I really hope those guys get to the end and then they're like, but you know what? I could make a better skateboard level than those guys showed back at GDC in March. And like, cool. I want the world out there to come and make better levels than we can.
All the levels that are pre-made that are in the game, they are modifiable by the player?
Totally. So what we do is really cool. Most games, you collect points, you get like stars and rings stuff. That's cool. You get this here too. But you actually get the bits for the level also. So you're like, oh, I just finished the level with the awesome elephant in it, and it's like, you finish the level and it's like, ping, you get the elephant too, and now you can like place that in your levels, and complete levels can be copyable, right? So like the majority of the developer levels we will mark as really, you know, go riff on this, you know, like take level 5 and make it better, and then publish it up and see what people think.
Another thing is people might be on the assumption that when you create things, you can only create a platforming level, but really, you can make just about anything.
If it's physical, if you can think of a way of doing it physically, you can do it in this game, right? So it doesn't have to be platforming. And one of the things we're showing today is like, we also have challenge in there now. So we have like things like fire, electricity, and stuff. So you can actually use those really creatively to make, I don't know, a racing level, time trial, or there's a bunch of mini games we've made that are sort of a survival game. So
when, as you've been finishing it up, but obviously you've been doing some play testing and things like that on the game, what have you discovered that you never had even considered when you were making the game?
Different people love different bits of this game. Some people love the costumes, Some people love the playthrough levels, and the thing we'd not expected was that people just really fixate on different elements of the game each time, and you know, that's been a huge challenge, but at the same time I think we've managed to keep everyone pretty happy all the way through.
And just looking at this game, it makes me happy. Congratulations. I hope the next 2 months go well for you. Cannot wait to see the finished product.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
Capcom's lost.
I know you're sitting there thinking, Morgan, there are a lot of great shooters out there, but none of them tackle the tough subject of malaria. Well, lucky for you, Ubisoft is on the same page and has you covered with Far Cry 2. Only X-Play has the broadcast premiere of the trailer.
My name is Ruben. I am a reporter. I want to show you Africa as I know it, a land of shadows and light. There is one shadow I've been chasing, the same one that you seek. You may know him as the Jackal. Where he hides is not known, but his power can be seen throughout the land. If you want to hunt this merchant of death, you must descend into his world. You must become that which you hunt. Every man has his prize. Know that for you, that prize may be your soul.
Coming up on X-Play, we've got an all-access look at the game that's set to burninate WiiWare. It's Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people. Plus, if you think getting 100% completion in GTA 4 is hard, Kristen Holt's got a cheat to help you reach a feat that's even harder. Learn how to get every last star in Super Mario Galaxy. And we head to Electronic Arts for a look at their upcoming sports lineup, including Facebreaker and Tiger Woods PGA Tour 09. Stay with us.
Summer, starting Sunday, only on G4.
Hey, I'm the King of Kong, Steve Wiebe, and you're watching my favorite video game show, X-Play, on G4.
Thanks, Steve. We love your movie. And you should make sure to watch X-Play tomorrow because we have a brand new interview with nice guy Steve Wiebe. And we're going to find out how life's changed after King of Kong and what new tricks he has up his sleeve to boost his score. And while beating Steve's score, be sure to check g4tv.com/cheat for the latest tips and tricks. Right now, I'm going to send it back over to Adam.
Thank you, Kristen. Now, while the website might be called homestarrunner.com, the real star of the show is Strong Bad. He's turned years of answering emails from females into a video game career. His first adventure is set to debut on WiiWare, and we've got your all-access look.
A race, eh? You know, beating you in a race would be almost as much fun as beating you senseless.
So, I'm here with Brett Toasty of Telltale Games, and we're going to talk about Strong Bad's cool game for attractive people. One of the best names I've heard for a game in a very, very, very long time. Obviously, it's an adventure game, but you're using very different characters than what you would see in Sam and Max. How is that going to change up the gameplay?
It's definitely got the homestarrunner.com humor in it.
I'm pointing, I'm clicking, it's like an adventure.
We're working closely with the Chapman brothers that created that the whole sort of universe. You're playing Strong Bad, and Strong Bad is a very confident guy that thinks he's the most awesome, sexy guy in the entire universe. And so he also likes to mess with his brother, and he likes to mess with the other characters in the world. So we have a lot of these sort of sandboxy activities, as well as the typical sort of adventure, point-and-click adventuring.
And also, like, there's mini games and micro games.
Right.
Explain the difference between the two.
Well, a mini game in the game is something that's critical path, that you need to do at least once successfully to go through it. A micro game is something like Snake Boxer 5, which is a very retro-looking game that Strong Bad loves retro games, and the graphics don't have to be great. The gameplay doesn't have to be great for Strong Bad to like it. She also has things like Teen Girl Squad. You can affect each girl, and you can apply lipstick on her, and she goes, "I'm so hot," or you can kill her. And Strong Bad comments on how successful he thinks those comic strips are.
Did someone say 20?
So, obviously, it's an episodic game. About how many episodes do you foresee being in one story arc for Strong Bad?
For Strong Bad, we have 5 episodes.
All right, and when will we get our hands on this clever little game?
We are finishing development in June.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure, Adam.
I can't wait for the game.
I believe I will postpone your pummeling. For now. If you want to hear what I really think about games when the cameras aren't rolling, check out Tesla's Soapbox. You can watch me speak the double truth exclusively at g4tv.com/soapbox every Wednesday. Now this week I talk about Alone in the Dark's unique chapter skipping feature and why it's actually a good idea. So log on and get viral and whatever else that they call it.
When X-Play returns, we'll hit the road for a look at the new trailer for Motorstorm Pacific Rift. But first, give this trivia question a shot.
What is the most downloaded Xbox Live Arcade game? Is it A, Carcassonne, B, Aegis Wing, or C, Geometry Wars? We'll have the answer right after the break.
G4 presents an epic conflict for gaming's most controversial world record. The King of Kong, Sunday at 5, only on G4. This show also available on G4 On Demand.
Before the break, we asked you this trivia question. What is the most downloaded Xbox Live Arcade game? The answer is B, Aegis Wing. This side-scrolling shooter is free, which might account for its number of downloads.
Welcome back to X-Play. Hockey and baseball are almost done for the year. Baseball's a wash. So what's a sports fan to do? Play video games and talk trash, of course. Well, we recently met up with Electronic Arts for a look at some of the titles they'll be dishing out in 2008. Recently visited our friends at EA to see what's brewing in the way of new sports games. So get ready to be dazzled as we give you a glimpse into 2009 with this EA Sports Game Roundup. You'll be seeing lots of that pigskin, of course, with titles like Madden, NCAA Football, and NFL Head Coach. But the testosterone doesn't stop there, as you'll see in the upcoming boxing game, Facebreaker.
Facebreaker is an arcade boxing game that is laugh-out-loud entertainment. It's not your typical EA game, so expect the unexpected. It's definitely a game that you want to sit down on a couch with your buddy because it's all about kicking his ass. And it's really about bringing the old-school gaming experience to life with the next-gen look and feel. We have a great cast and crew of characters. We have 12 characters, and we try to bring these guys to life. One of the things we wanted to do is make sure that they're iconic and that they stand up to like an action figure. A lot of fun, over the top, big humor. These characters are larger than life, and that's what we wanted to bring to the table.
And on the other end of the spectrum, we have the more gentlemanly Tiger Woods PGA Tour 09.
This year with Tiger Woods PGA Tour 09, it's not only authentic and approachable as it's always been in the past, but we've also added some new features that really make it all about the gamer, make it all about you. With our new feature, one of them, Tiger's coach is in the game, Hank Haney, so you have a coach. We also have a club tuner where you can tune and tweak your clubs, as well as we made some updates to GamerNet to kind of integrate it in the game more, and we also have a new dynamic attribute system as well.
And now that you know what you'll be doing next fall, you can start training. You'll definitely want to be in tip-top gaming shape.
The second half of 2008 boasts a lot of sequels with the number 2 in the title, and frankly, I'm tired of saying them. Now, Motorstorm has a follow-up on the horizon, and it's called Pacific Rift. Here's the racer's brand new trailer.
G4's summer schedule is so jam-packed you'll want to stay out of the sun. We're turning back the clock with an all-new block comprised of G4 classics.
Join us for G4 Rewind, featuring some of our most requested video game shows from the past, like G4TV.com, Portal, and X-Play.
You, the viewer, will host, as we'll be placing live interactive videos and chat from all of you throughout the block.
G4 Rewind runs weekday mornings starting Monday at 9. Log on to G4TV.com/rewind for more info on how you can be part of the show.
Coming up tomorrow on X-Play, we get an exclusive one-on-one interview with King of Kong Steve Wiebe and find out if he's going to take another shot at reclaiming the world record for Donkey Kong. Plus, Mr. Sark is ready to kick off his Grand Theft Auto 4 Gamer Challenge. Get ready for a prison breakout in the heart of Liberty City. And we'll go head-to-head to talk whether or not Wii Fit is the next big gaming phenomenon. It all starts tomorrow at 8. Don't miss it.
I'm still out there on if Wii Fit is a game. Probably because there's healthy aspirations for me, so that seems to undermine the sense of game.
Well, you could get a little muscle going with Guitar Hero Rock Band.
I guess that's true.
Boombox will give you a tennis elbow.
But they're tricking me into that. All right, tomorrow we're going to see Condemned 2 with Up All Night.
See you next time.